morning, and today I'm going to decorate a log that I've already started. So I've cut out the window, which is a heart shape, so we'll be putting that in. I've also got hubby to make a hole in the log at the top so I can finish off by putting a plant in. And yesterday I painted a little door on at the front because it was quite a big log with a branch coming out. This flat surface here was too big to put a door into it, the little tiny fairy houses, so I've painted the door onto it myself, and now I'm just going to stick with some glue, some little gems on so that it sparkles. So I'm going to do that when I find my glue. So what I'm doing, I'm using the end of the paintbrush, which is the wrong side, not the brush side, just so that I can put some little tiny blobs of glue so that you don't get too much glue on there. And then I have my tweezers to pick up the little gems and then just place them onto the spots. So I'm using clear and red gems on this door. It's very therapeutic doing this actually, because it's the concentration and it takes a bit of time, and it's a little bit fiddly, which sometimes I get annoyed at because I can't do it. I'll just blob some all around and then put the stones onto the glue. It does dry clear. If I use the glue gun, too much glue comes out, so you end up with big blobs, which we don't want. So it'll sparkle in the sunshine more, this one, I hope. It's stuck. Oops, they're pinging off all over now. These logs, if you don't want to cut the windows out, you can just stick them onto the bark, but the rain gets behind them if you don't bring them in at winter, and so they do tend to fall off. That's why I like to inset them into the bark. I know some people are not very good with the cutting out of the actual wood, because it can be quite dangerous. We do have accidents, whether we've got Alzheimer's or not. I fell off my garden wall the other day because I forgot I was on it. But no harm done, we just have a bruised arm. Get back up and crack on. Oh, and I actually cut my leg with the Dremel tool, putting it back in the box, believe it or not, because the handle broke and the Dremel thing fell out and went into my leg. But not a problem, my leg's still there, and I do have another one. I've got two legs, so I could have hopped. So all the gems are nearly on now. It'll be a very sparkly door. Bit of excess on that one, just wipe that off with my finger. So there we have one very sparkly door. Don't know if you can see that. So the leg will be that way up and it'll be all sparkly when it's finished. Right, so I'm going to put the window in now. So I've got my glue gun. Be careful, these get hot. I have burnt myself a couple of times with this as well. So I'll put lots of glue at the back so that it creates a glass sort of a finish. And today I'm going to put some little shiny stars in. Never used them before, so we'll see what that's like. Lovely. A bit more glue there. Just gives the illusion of glass because it dries clear. I think that lovely. So while that's setting, get rid of those. This is the one that I did the other day, and the stone top that I put on, I painted it red and then put some little white spots on and varnished it so it looks like a little toadstool house now. And that's the shell house that I made the other day. So that's like got, because it was a clear plastic, it looks like it's got a window in. So you've no need to glue that. So yeah, that's just different. I have ordered some moss, and what I do with the moss is, if there's any nooks and crannies, I sort of push the moss into it so that it looks quite authentic, as though it's been there for a long time. Right. So we've got the big hole. There's also put me a drain hole in at this side so that I can push a load of moss in there as well. I did start to do it myself. Very unsuccessful, I might add. Power tools and me do not mix. So I'm going to put the plant in into the hole. Just squeeze it in there, just take a bit of the soil off there. Loosen the roots slightly. And push it into there. And because it's a trailing plant, it'll go, hopefully, around the log. And the glue's just running out there. Should have waited for that to dry. Got glue everywhere now. It's not a problem. It's very stringy, this glue. That's better. You can see I'm having a really good day today. We're getting a little bit mixed up, but it's not a problem. We just carry on. And we always get there in the end. So I'll just leave that glue to dry a little bit more before we tip it up. So I'll finish with all those. That's better. So you can see this plant's going to cascade down. So this will be a different tree house, and we're going to put a little notice on there, but I haven't made that yet. So when I've done that, I shall get back to you and see you soon.